The anime adaptation of Tokyo Ghoul wasn't just unfaithful, it was offensive to longtime fans of the series. Tokyo Ghoul is one of the best-selling manga of the 2010s, but fans were worried when it got greenlit for an adaptation. Studio Pierrot, the studio responsible for the infamous Tokyo Ghoul, Rude, already had a history of disappointing Tokyo Ghoul adaptations. And when the series aired, fans' fears proved justified. Tokyo Ghoul was a disaster, somehow falling below everyone's low expectations. Predictably, its 2 seasons deviated from their source material, moved too quickly and twisted the manga's plot irreparably. They were abysmally animated, poorly directed and unintelligible for anime-only viewers. All in all, Tokyo Ghoul is a serious candidate for the worst anime of the 2010s. How did it go so wrong? From the beginning, Studio Pierrot was operating on uneven ground. The last Tokyo Ghoul adaptation was Tokyo Ghoul Rude, aired in early 2015. Manga readers disliked how Rude deviated from the manga, condensing the source material and providing an anime-only ending. However, anime-only viewers had no idea about the different endings. For Tokyo Ghoul Studio Pierrot chose to scrap Rude and return to the manga's plot if nothing ever happened, which wasn't a bad decision. However, it left a large portion of the fanbase hopelessly confused from the get-go. Piling on the problems, it looked as though there would only be 24 episodes to adapt 179 chapters of densely plotted material. This was especially foreboding, as there would have to be omissions. In the first 12 episodes, Tokyo Ghoul scrapped some important character moments, made some unexpected changes, and moved at a very fast pace. Most agree, however, that the anime wasn't anything disastrous so far. The season ended on the Tsukiyama family extermination arc, and while it's all a bit messy, it didn't go off the rails. With the second season, though, Tokyo Ghoul fell apart. Right off the bat, close to an entire arc was cut as the anime lunged straight into the third Cochlea raid and Rishima landing operation. Following this problematic beginning, Tokyo Ghoul advanced with jarring omissions, terrible pacing and disappointing anime-only moments. It was so convoluted that manga-reading YouTubers uploaded videos explaining the plot to clueless viewers. Similar to Tokyo Ghoul Rude, fans were offended that Studio Pierrot would treat its source material so poorly. Of course, faithfully covering so many chapters in so little time was an impossible task. Tokyo Ghoul's manga had a rushed conclusion even without the adaptation, so mangling it further was not a popular decision. Anime is a visual medium, so the way it looks matters. Tokyo Ghoul Rude may have butchered its source material, but it provided some quality Tokyo Ghoul moments that, when viewed in a vacuum, weren't too bad. There were some beautiful scenes, well-directed shots and even a few anime-only moments that earned their place in the series. Tokyo Ghoul has none of these. With poor animation, a lack of detail and simplistic character designs, the anime rivals the CG Berserk in terms of offensive visuals. Without exaggerating, the anime legitimately resembles a slideshow at points, and even faithfully adapted moments fall short aesthetically. Couple that with some disastrous direction, poor shot composition, scene transition, etc., and the adaptation fails in almost every regard. It's common for anime studios to be overworked and understaffed. That's what happened to Studio Pierrot when Tokyo Ghoul was in production, already busy with Boruto, Black Clover and other popular shows. It's unfortunate that Pierrot would neglect Tokyo Ghoul, which was arguably its largest active franchise. Something similar happened when Studio Madhouse was too busy to continue One Punch Man, so it gave its second season off to another studio. Tokyo Ghoul is a real cash cow, so Pierrot didn't want to forfeit their rights to the franchise. In the end, Tokyo Ghoul was discharged to Pierrot Plus, a smaller studio that struggled with the workload. Tokyo Ghoul's staff also left a lot to be desired. Animators, character designers and directors from the original series were busy elsewhere, which explains how different the anime looked compared to its predecessors. Shuhei Morita, director of the best Tokyo Ghoul episodes out there, episode 1 and 12 of the original, and episode 12 of Rude, could have possibly salvaged an episode or two, but he too was busy with other work. Overall, the finished product boasted a profound lack of industry standard effort in all areas. Even the promotional art, posters and such, looked like they were whipped together lazily. Sadly, this is probably the end for Tokyo Ghoul anime adaptations. The series isn't as popular as it was a few years ago, so chances of another run, possibly with a different studio, are slim. A faithful reboot, reminiscent of Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood, would be a treat for fans, but that's only a pipe dream. For now,